Good morning. It's about 9 o'clock and I'm taking you along for what I eat in a day, fiber edition. Okay, if you didn't catch my last video about fiber is super important. We talked all about it. Check out that video, save it, queue it up to watch after this. But today I'm going to show you how we get our fiber in every day, starting with breakfast. So I'm just waking up. It's kind of chilly, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of chilly. So we're gonna start with oatmeal, and this will be an opportunity to practice some of those tiny but mighty seeds that I talked about in my fiber video, where we can pack a little bit of a punch to the things that we're eating by adding in our seeds. So let's get started with the oatmeal. See you in a bit. There's also one kiwi left, and that's gonna up the fiber a little bit and also give me some hydration, and it's like getting bad, so I need to eat it. We're gonna add this to our breakfast, not necessarily in it, although maybe that would hit, but on the side. Look how cute. I learned how to cut the kiwis like this from a TikTok. So we're gonna have these kiwi, this oatmeal, and we are about 12 grams of fiber. Halfway there. So I'm about to start seeing clients. I have 2 clients and I'm gonna go to the gym. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of a snack. I have my protein shake, that's like a juice kind of, and then a uncrustable, ooh, strawberry. I thought it was grape. And that gives me 3 grams of fiber. So kind of a snack, necessarily not so much lunch. I'll show you the full lunch when we get there, but right now it's a snack to kind of hold me over and give me enough energy, hopefully, for my arms workout. I just got back from the gym, walking the dog. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. I'm going to heat up the leftovers from yesterday, which I made chivo. Came out good. And I made a tomato salad. Do I want to make another tomato salad? I'll think about it, but let me heat everything up. And I did forget that I did want to answer some questions about fiber, so let me get my phone so I can answer those while the food is heating up. Before we do that hydration break, because whew. Question number 1. What's the difference between soluble and insoluble fiber? If you watched my fiber video, then you already know the answer. But to keep it short and sweet for today, the difference between soluble fiber and insoluble fiber is basically that soluble fiber's job is to turn into a gel-like substance in your body, which is helpful in feeding your gut bacteria, slowing down digestion. If we're thinking about your LDL cholesterol, that's also where it's going to be useful in lowering that. And then our insoluble fiber is going to be the fiber that cannot break down. So that's where you'll see it in your stool, essentially. And we want to make sure that we're having a mix of both, but depending on what's going on in your day-to-day, you might need more soluble than more insoluble, and all of that information is in my YouTube video about fiber. What are the signs that I'm not getting enough fiber? This is a great question, and it really is specific to the individual. Something that I like to point out that is like an obvious sign is our bowel movements. If we are constipated, and constipated has the definition of not having a bowel movement every day and not having a bowel movement within 3 days, but also the type of bowel movement can put you in the category of constipation. So if we're not having a bowel movement every day, and that bowel movement, like the type of bowel movement that it is, can indicate that we might need some fiber, along with things like our labs, like if our lipid levels are elevated, that could be something to like pay attention to and then connect it to our intake of fiber, but not always. And what else would I say? Our meals, like if we're like feeling like we're eating enough, but we're like hungry a lot throughout the day, my brain's always like, let's check in on your fiber. So those would kind of be the things that I would say. And then, like, again, your poop. Really, it is the poop. Like, what kind of poop are you having and how often are you having it? And are you having too much fiber or not, depending on your poop and your GI symptoms. These two questions are related. How should I increase my fiber intake without upsetting my stomach? And why does it make me constipated when I first start eating more fiber? So if you watch the video, you know that I said nice and slow, do the usher, and we really want to take it like slow and also see what type of fiber we're eating, because if you're getting constipated, maybe we're having too much soluble fiber and not enough insoluble fiber. When we're trying to introduce more fiber, we also want to make sure that our movement and our hydration are also up to par, because it can be very uncomfortable. So I like to see what people are already eating and see how we can add something in, seeing how your body responds to it essentially. I'll answer some more questions after I finish eating. Okay, lunch is served. We have rice, beans, chivo, and some greens, some microgreens for the color. Look at it, so steamy. That was so good. Like, I was eating it and I'm like, oh my god, this feels so good. And it was a good amount of fiber too, because of the beans and the veggies in the beans. The beans were the ones that were carrying the show for that one. And that was about 5-6 grams of fiber. If I would have had like some kind of veggie on the side, it would have amped it up. But we're having like a veggie heavy dinner-ish. And there's still time for snacks. So I'm not too worried. Our total count so far is... Okay, so let's go to some more questions before I start seeing clients. Are some fibers better for your body cooked rather than raw? I love this question. I think it depends on each person. Like, there's people that follow a raw diet and they love it. And there's people that eat raw and their body hates it. So it's really important to listen to your body in that sense. Me as a dietitian, I'm gonna always advocate that we cook, at least steam our vegetables to make our vegetables. Yeah, mostly our vegetables, but steam our vegetables to make them a little bit more bioavailable and easier for your body to digest. Raw takes a lot of energy to break down. So I don't know, it depends. Some foods are tastier raw, like the tomato salad that I made yesterday, or like a slaw or something. But I don't know, a big kale salad, that could be a little bit too much or just fine for you. It's not necessarily about better, it's about what your body likes and what you like, so that you can make choices that are in alignment with how you want to feel. And then someone just wrote, I need more of it, which I'm sure you do. That's why I made a video about it. And then the last question, is drinking fiber enough on days when it's hard to get it on your plate? Is it enough? Depends, right? Like, we're always going to want to get food, like nutrition from our food, but sometimes we can't, so we want to supplement. But supplement is a supplement. It's supposed to help you fill in the gap, not necessarily be the thing. So I often recommend drinking beverages that are rich in fiber to my clients from time to time. Supplementation can be helpful to get you that little extra. Unless it's necessary, I don't want to just rely on that, because we get a lot of benefit from chewing, from the bacteria in your gut digesting when you're actually eating the food, and we don't want to miss out on that. But does that mean that we then don't have drinks? No, it really just depends on you and what your care team is kind of advocating for. And again, you listening to your body so that you can make a decision that works best for you. That's it for the questions. I'm gonna go get ready for clients and I'll see you back for dinner. Love you. So it's about 7:30ish. I'm starting to get hungry, so let's start cooking dinner so we can get this night going. Also, these poles need to close. Okay, BRB. So dinner's ready. We have these really cute veggie burgers that we found from Harris Teeter's, and they're coming in, I think, about 6 grams of fiber, and I've added some toppings to it. So we have some avocado that's going to give us another 4 grams, and the lettuce and tomato, not really so much. The bread, I think it has 2 grams of fiber. So already this meal is adding in some more fiber that I hope you can see gets us to that total. But I'll have this now and I'll update you in case we have any other little snacks after dinner that up our fiber a little bit more. But I hope that you've been able to see today how easy it is to add in fiber. Ching-a-ching. Buen provecho. So we're done eating for the day. It's 9:30 and I'm just finishing off the day with a little bit of hot cocoa. I have this cacao powder that I got from this farmer's market, and I had some almond milk in there. No fiber, but something cozy and grounding while we wait for these election results to come in. It's a tight race, but I think it's gonna be okay. And to answer the last question that I hope you all got the answer to throughout watching this video, I hope that you were able to see how easy it can be to work towards getting your total fiber intake. The total number that we hit today, I think, was about 33 grams. Maybe 34. Actually, I'll put the final number right here so you can check and let me know, like, did you find it easy? What parts were challenging? What are some other sources of fiber you would have added to the meals that we ate today? And let me know if you have any more questions about fiber. Again, I suggest you check out that fiber video so you can know all about fiber and what you should know, how to eat it, why it's important, etc, etc, etc. Thank you for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed it, please share it with someone that you think would benefit from it. And if you really liked it, leave a comment below, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Speaking of the next video, YouTube and I think you'll love this one. Check it out, and I'll see you there. Love you. Bye.